Hey, what's up guys? Today we're here and we're going to check out some Bluetooth earbuds. So these were sent over by a company called Baseman, and you know I'm always game for checking out some headphones. So, of course, I said, yes, let me check these things out. So these are a little bit different than your normal sports earbuds, and I'll show you why. In here, they look normal, but on the inside, take this out, some extra tips. In here, these have, oh my goodness, that neck piece. Now, I'm not a big fan of the whole behind the back, over the shoulder kind of thing with this band. I really dislike those skull candy inked buds or smoking buds. I don't recall what they were, and I gave them away, so I can't kind of show them. But they had this. I will say that this thing right here is a lot lighter and a lot flimsier, which is nice because when I'm wearing this adds no weight to my neck or my shoulders, and that's what really bugs me. And that's what I really hated about the other ones. So that's a total plus. Also inside here, got a user's manual and a USB A to micro plug. Unfortunately, these do charge with micro. You know, I love seeing things with USB-C now. And again, some more earbud tips. And what is great about this is they give you a ton. They also give you a little wrap for your cables in case the cables are too long for you. Different tips to go on the insides of your ear. And of course, 3 different sizes altogether. I'm not huge on these, so I just went straight with the tips. Now, the tips that came on it would not fit into my ears, so I did have to switch out to the mediums. These also are magnetic, and you can hear that's a tough magnet right there. So on and off, pause, play with that magnetic. Of course, on your left side here, you do have your power, volume up and down. You can do Siri and hands-free calls with this. Voice commands, which is actually really nice. They are labeled left, right. We can charge right here with your micro USB. Now these have Bluetooth version 5.0, so they connect really freaking quick. The magnets in here, you can hear that. They're super powerful. They are very heavy. These things are heavy. But it takes 2 hours to charge these, and you're going to get 14 hours of phone call, 15 hours of just audio, listening to music, and there's like 430 hour standby time, which is pretty crazy. Now these things retail for $23, and again, probably my biggest complaint is that they go, wrong side, that they go over the neck, and the cables, they're already connected. These things are very long, so it's nice that it comes with this little thing to kind of clip them back. Sound on these things are very loud, and I will say that not all types of music sound great on these. More metal, rock, things like that sound better. Deeper bass, I've found, even though the Amazon listing says they go for good, heavy, low bass, it just all kind of feels flat to me. I've listened to Run the Jewels on them. I've listened to Ice Cube, greatest of all time. I don't care what anyone says. Listen to Atmosphere, Brother Ali, a lot of hip-hop. Listen to some Nas, and it's just that bass, it just doesn't hit. I even put some DJ Shadow on, and it wasn't doing it for me. But I will say that I have been on somewhat of an Every Time I Die kick lately, and I've been listening to them an awful lot. They sound really good. I've listened to some heavier things. It all sounds pretty good. Getting really heavy death metal doesn't really sound great with them, but not everybody is into death metal. So there's that. These are IPX4 rated, which in water resistance, IPX4 is like splash resistant. So let's call them sweat resistant. It's not something you'd want to be caught in the rain in, go swimming in, anything like that. But I think they will do the trick. if you can get them to stay in your ears, because they tend to not kind of stay in mine. I've switched these fit the best, but I don't know if it's the heaviness of the magnets or it's just my ears. I'm not sure. Maybe a combination of both, but I think for less than $25, especially if you're just using them for commute, at the office, listen to a ball game, anything like that, I think these are going to be superb. Depending on your musical tastes, they may or may not work for you. It's not breaking the bank, and if you're on the fence about it, I'd probably pull the trigger if you're into this kind of thing. And again, these things are super, super flexible. They claim they're noise canceling. I would say they're definitely noise reducing, because your environment definitely goes down a little bit, but these things are so loud that, you know, I was listening to music in the same room just a few feet away from my wife, and I could not hear her talking to me, looking directly at me. So they're loud. They're probably louder than you need them to be. But with that being said, I don't dig them. I'll recommend them. Again, if you can get past the things that I dislike, I think they will work for you, and you're not going solely on hip-hop. So in the end, I think they're solid little earbuds. There's a few things that I dislike about it, and that's just personal preference. Aside the fact that they're definitely not for heavy bass, not hip-hop. If you're into rock, stuff like that, or if you dabble in everything, I think they'll work fine. I don't think these are your main go-to headphones when you want to chill and listen to music. These are great on the go. The Baseman SM9Ts, they'll get my seal of approval for what they are. Very affordable pair of sweat-resistant earbuds. So if you want to check these things out, I'll put a link below to Amazon. $23, you really don't have much to lose. They're definitely in that affordable range, and I think they'll do what you need them to do, because if you're only wanting to spend $25 or less on a pair of earbuds, you're not expecting Beats or Bose or Sony. And that's not what I was expecting going into this. They do the job, and they do the job pretty well. So if any of this information works for you and you decide you want to check these out, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Dislike it. That's cool if you want to do that. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.